I love it. I love it.
There it goes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right,
So
Greg. So,
down 40 pounds. I mean, I lost like 20, I want to say 20 pounds in the first month.
oh wow.
But I think when I started October, um, early October, 1st of October, and I think I did the blood work in like early to mid-November. So it had only
Yeah,
been
you
like a
could have been.
month.
Yeah.
But from the blood work that I had done there compared to what I had done pre-program, which was like last May, June, I think,
Right.
was drastically better. I
Got
mean,
you.
every marker was better. Cholesterol's not bad, but that good to bad ratio just wasn't quite dialed in where it needed to be.
Yeah.
It had gotten into the normal range, which is good. Um, all the other markers were good, so it was definitely on the right trajectory. And so, of course, I've lost another 20 pounds. So I'm going to be getting. I've got a follow up appointment later this couple weeks with my general practitioner, and
Okay.
she'll do all the blood work again. So I'm really
Right.
curious to see um, even much better even than it was in November. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely. And just to kind of recap, so your blood pressure when you started was about the 170s. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're 250 pounds, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
And yeah, now blood pressure sort of in the 130s. You're off one medication and you lost 40 pounds.
Right.
So what's the difference between sort of before and sort of how you're feeling now in a sort of, I guess a huge difference, obviously, but in your own
Yeah.
sort of view?
Yeah. My energy level is just way better.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to say it's off the charts because I still get tired, but
sure, sure.
at 57, I guess that's normal. But I've had some low back issues, which kind of have hindered me in some of the workout, some of the routines, anything where I'm leaning forward and creating that flexion in the back,
Got
that
you.
lower spine. I just try to avoid because that
Right.
just
Yeah.
creates problems for me. And I'm working with my chiropractor. So,
Yeah.
and plus I'm trying to revive my golf game. So
There we go.
I'm trying to build up and do the right exercises to help with
Yeah.
that, which is definitely helping. So that's good.
Yeah.
Um, so workouts have been good. Declan does a good job of kind of prescribing the different workouts, and then he works with me, and then I kind of like, hey, I'm not going to do a bend over, you know,
Sure. Sure.
uh, deadlift. Deadlifts are just killers for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's not that I can't do them. I just don't want to aggravate what's going on back there. So,
Yeah.
but he's been great working with building the workouts. So looking forward to continuing those post program.
Good
But
stuff.
yeah, definitely feel a lot better, feel more confident. Eating better helps gut health. Everything goes along with that. It just makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. And I guess let's say you didn't start this. Where do you think you'd be now, Greg, if you carried on the way you were?
Yeah, I think the key is um, it's a combination. If you can walk all day long, but if you're not doing any kind of core strength exercises, it's just not going to get you over the finish line.
Yeah.
You can't. And the other thing is you can't out exercise a bad diet.
Yeah.
If you're not eating right, it don't matter how much you exercise.
Yeah.
The weight's not going to come off, and you're not going to feel better.
Mm.
Eating right is such a core piece of this, and we laugh about it. My wife and I laugh about it because we love chicken, and so we eat an enormous amount of chicken,
Yeah.
grilled, primarily grilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just almost, we laugh about it because we know people that are like, how do you eat that much chicken?
Right. Right. Right.
Like, well, it's high in protein. It gives us what we need. It's satiating,
Yeah.
fills you
Yeah.
up. So again, just it's a combination. You got to eat right, dial in your macros, uh, do the walking, do the exercises, drink the water, you know, not even, I mean, water is obviously the best thing, but keeping the volume of what you're drinking. Um,
Yeah.
so to me, that's you got to do all those things
Yeah. And you've
if you
executed
really
it.
want to make progress.
And you've executed it perfectly well, going from that heavy down to where you are now, and obviously cognitively better. Has it improved stuff like performance at work and like decision making and overall well-being?
Uh, I don't know that I would say that. I don't know that I've had an issue there to begin with. So it doesn't seem like that was, cognitively, I'm maybe a little clearer, but nothing I don't think is measurable.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, obviously the big ones are the weight and the blood pressure dropping by about 30 points. That's probably the biggest, 35 points maybe, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely feel stronger.
well
So, I mean,
done.
the workouts are definitely feel stronger. Definitely, when I do need to do something physically, it's easier to do because
Yeah.
I'm not struggling. You go up one. I notice I just moved to a new building at work, or I got us in a new building, and I'm now on the fifth floor as opposed to so instead of one flight of stairs, it's like six flight of
Yeah,
stairs
nice.
to
All
get.
right.
It's like, all right, okay, we're gonna get it going.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
Good morning, wake it up.
Yeah, all those habit changes start to build up, don't they? So
Yeah,
yeah.
and I usually always try to take stairs anyway if I can. But you know, I you go up six flights of stairs, from the second to the fifth floor. It's like, okay, well, I felt that, but it didn't. It's not debilitating like it would have been if I'd have tried
Yeah.
that, at 250 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it all makes a big difference. But yeah, props to you, Craig. Thanks for trusting the process, following through, and ultimately avoiding that sort of slow decline that you were on. So well done.
You bet. You bet. Thank you.
No worries, buddy.